Hi friends, welcome to Knowledge Manager channel. Today we are going to see while loop in Python. Basically what we are going to see in this video, like obviously the while loop concept and its example where we can use the while loop with example. So I will explain you one single example with the use case of while loop. So watch this video till end and please do subscribe this channel because we are going to see lot of video lectures regarding the Python data analysis and machine learning stuffs. So don't forget to hit the bell icon. Before wasting too much time, let's get started. So friends, I'm in my Jupyter notebook. I am just creating a new notebook of while loop. So let's see the concept of while loop. The basic concept of while loop is like while and then it's the conditions and there is some indentation and here is the group of statements, or you can say that a set of statements. Okay, let's make this as a markdown cell. Okay, here it is the syntax while this, then again conditions, and there is a group of the statements that is executing until this condition is true. While condition is true, at the time the group of statement will execute. Let's see one example of this. Suppose I want to print a statement. I love you while you are nice and polite. But how many times I want to do this? I want to give one particular conditions until that the condition is like, suppose here it is when person is nice and polite, then someone can love him, like just hypothetical example, don't be so serious about this, but this is basically the conditions. Until the condition is true, this statement will execute. Suppose I am just to execute this, I want to execute this set of statements. Whenever I want to execute this statement, so suppose let's take 5 times and all those things, like you know the definite number about this, then you can use for loop. But you don't know like how many times this statement is we have to execute. At that time you can use while loop. So this is the basic difference in between while loop and for loop. In while loop you don't know how many times this set of statements, this set of statements, like this one, print, suppose this one, I'm just copying it. There could be multiple statements, okay, but that should be inside this. Okay, these are the statements. So you don't know how many times you have to repeat these steps. So for basic understanding, I am just getting this simple example. So I just want to print this for 5 times because I am making this is a simple, because you first you need to understand the concept, and I'm just like put here is a counter, like suppose n is greater than 10. Whenever this n is greater than 10, until this print statement will print. So what I have to do is like just put an counter, just counter value, I am just taking a 15, so that whenever it's coming to this, it will check like n is greater than 10, then this will execute. Okay, so again I am like, I have to put here is n minus 1. I have to reduce that value. If you don't put these statements, like if you don't reduce here number, and then it continuously, your control goes into continuously looping indefinite time. So okay, you actually have to like kill the terminals and you in case of the Jupyter Notebook, you have to kill the terminal. So to avoid this kind of situation, I am just like put a cap over here and update that counter, where counter is n is, I am every time after executing this print statement, n value will be reduced. Okay, I am just running it for you. Shift enter for shortcut for Jupyter Notebook. See this one 1 2 3 4 5 times, because whenever the condition is reached to this point, whenever the condition is less than 10 n value, then at the time this statement will get printed. Okay, let me show you what will happen if I remove these statements. So I am just commenting as a hash this statement. So let's run this cell and see what will happen. Okay, so that this print statement will print continuously, and like this, see, continuously this print statement is printing this statement. Why? Because every time the n value is equal to 15 and n value is less than 10, and this condition is continuously true, and because of this print statement is printing over here, right? So maybe there are if you are beginner at the time, you may when you are beginner you made this kind of mistakes in earlier coding career. So be careful about this, and whenever this kind of thing happen, just kill the terminal. Whenever if you are working in a Visual Code Basics and some other ID, and in case of Jupyter Notebook, what you have to do is like interrupt the terminal. Yeah, so this is go to the kernel and interrupt the kernel. So but immediately this will stop the executing of these statements, and it will give an exception like a keyboard interrupt, because we manually interrupt this kernel, and maybe in other ID you can kill the terminal. Now take one simple example where we can use or implement this Python loop. Obviously we are looking into while loop. So basically there are some cases where you need to continuously execute this kind of statements while you are checking the login, you're checking your password, you're checking email addresses, your first name, last name, something, that kind of situation. We have to use this while loop. So we are taking just like a simple example, we are taking the inputs from users and check whether it is email address or not, and just like a simple statements. Okay, so for that I am writing a simple function like check mail. Inside I am using a string which is user going to enter. Then after that I am giving a condition like if @ ns, then I'm just like giving a one single variable like validate. Okay, and if this condition is met, then like the condition I'm just over here, it's little bit typo, let me do correct this. Okay, and this time like email is valid, and I'm also printing the print statement like thank you, your email address is valid. Okay, if that is not the case, then just like validate equal to invalid. Okay, and I'm writing here again one print statement, please enter what you say, enter valid. I'm sorry, wise cursor is moving from here and there. Enter valid email address. Okay, and I am returning the same value, validate. Okay, this is the function I have written. Okay, so this is my mistakes. Okay, see, I have written a function which checks the like condition. Don't worry about the function and all those things, but if you know about the condition, like if else statement, if you haven't watched this video, I will put in the put this video link into I description, like I button, and then you can, from there you can watch it. Okay, but don't worry about this function. This function basically do some kind of task and return the some values. That's it. Just keeping for demonstration purpose, I am just giving you that example. Okay, so now I am like a counter, just like we did n equal to 15. Here we are like initialize the value. Sorry, actually there was a phone call is coming repeatedly, so I have to take break. So I'm just like initiate some values here, like our validate equal to at the time of initialization, what will be the value? Obviously value should be invalid because this is the starting, and here while validate variable equal to invalid equal to invalid. Okay, then just ask for the user, like I am taking input in s variable, input enter your email address, then that's it. Okay, so basically what I just did is like written a function which checks the @ inside the string. You can like this you can put check marks like this @ and all those kind of things or in this function, and basically is like checking this email address is valid or not, and that's what is returning to this function, and I have to call this function from here. Don't get confused if you don't know the function. I will explain you about these functions and all those things in later on, but for the now just keep in mind that this is nothing but it's the checking the email address is valid or not. And if the user continuously enter like invalid email address, this while loop, what does it? Continuously asking the user enter your email address, or maybe this statement will please enter valid email address. Okay, so I am just executing this one. Okay, so it is asking me like enter email address, and what I'm giving the input like xyz something, and I'm not. Okay, let's give @ and this is something gmail.com. okay, so this message is like a thank you. Okay, thank you. This is typo mistakes and I'm running it again. So if I did this, like enter this one, this string, and it's like checking this @ and if that @ is inside the user string, then it says that this thank you, your email address is valid. Okay, now check other side of this. So I am just like here gmail.com. so again, please, what it does, it like the pass this string to this function is checking this @ and that's @ symbol is not inside this string, so it's like saying that please enter valid email address continuously. Okay, if you do this thousands times also, then also it will ask you again enter the valid email address, enter the valid email address. This is happening because this condition is true now. File date variable, inside that there is a invalid. So until this email is, this valid variable is valid, then and then this will stop. Now I'm just like doing the same thing, Gmail, Yahoo, something, whatever it may be. Okay, but as soon as I enter this one, like abc@gmail.com, it will come out from this while loop. Okay, because this condition is met. Okay, thank you, this is thank you, your email address is valid. So this kind of application, while condition is true, while making this kind of applications, whenever you want to check the condition repetitively, so at the time you can use this. So like this you can use while loop whenever there is a requirement. So I hope you clear with while loop in Python. So basically some people may have doubt, those are coming from the other programming language, like where is do while loop. Do while loop does not exist in a Python, but what does while loop? The same thing is doing in this while loop, because this initialization is here and this like a do statement is here over here. So is like this scenario is nothing different than the do while loop in other programming language such as C, C++, like this. So don't worry about this Python, and this is very easy, just like initialization, then this is the set of statements and here is the condition. Until this condition is true, this set of statement will execute continuously thousands times. This is dynamic, no limit, and because of this we are using this while loop. So if you know the like a setup, like yeah, I want to take input only 5 times, then I can use like a for loop. Just ask the user 5 times to enter this email address. If he or maybe she enters email address invalid 5 times, then just that is the close things. So but you have to continuously asking to the user like enter valid email address, enter valid email address, then you can use while. So this is like a simple example like this. If you are working, then you are come across with the large number of cases where you need to use the while loop. Okay, so if you like this video, please do like and subscribe Knowledge Miner channels, because I am going to bring a lot of exciting videos. Please do subscribe this, and if you really think of that this video is have potential something and this is really useful, you can share this video with your friends. So that's it for today. Thank you so much.